know.
That's I kind of figured. I figured you weren't too like warm or cold on it, but I mean, it was cool. I mean, I feel like, man, this is gonna go on a fucking long, unfiltered Philip tangent, but I really feel like that, like, you know, we got Kamala Khan in her own show, we got Kate Bishop in her own show, and then we also had Riri Williams literally in her own show and a movie.
Yeah,
all Khan in a movie as well, right? And I look at like the first episode of this, and I'm like, wow, great! This is exactly what people wanted with the Young Avengers. This is incredible. This is a great foundation. I'm sure my cohort here would probably agree with that. That the three Charlie's Angels we get at the beginning of Marvel Zombies was like a really great foundation for what could have been Avengers. And then I also think that the story that we follow with Kamala Khan, because, well, spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen Marvel Zombies, Kate Bishop and Riri get wasted pretty fucking quick.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, there's a good subversion because everyone thinks, oh, hey, Young Avengers. And it's like, zombies.
Yeah.
Nobody's safe. And that's the thing. Like, you watch this progressively and you're like, okay, well, who's a zombie? And then you get the reveals of who is a zombie. You know, you got the Hawkeye zombie, you got the Okoye zombie, you got the Captain America cut in half zombie. Like, that fight with him and Red Guardian was actually pretty
awesome.
It was pretty funny. I like that. But then you had like the people who were still alive. You know, you had Riri Kate, you had Kamala, who we follow, fucking Shang-Chi and Katie, and Jimmy Woo of all people, looking like Mad Max.
That's cool.
It was incredible. And then of course my girl Yelena, played by the lovely Florence Pugh, like she came back to reprise that role, and David Harbour came back for Red Guardian. Like when he turned, I for a minute I was like, damn, that's a shame. But I will say, like, all the twist and the subversions work in terms of like when they get to New Asgard and they think everything's all fucking hunky-dory, but Valkyrie makes the mistake of like being, you know, asunder by Scarlet Witch, and Scarlet Witch presents herself, and we get Elizabeth Olsen coming back to voice the role. And I'm like, okay, if she's coming back to voice the role, she's clearly not done, number one. Number two, if she's not in either of these next two Avengers movies, that would be a fun reveal for the reset timeline of, okay, well, if we're now dealing with, like, you know, if anyone from the MCU is going to come back to play these characters in, you know, from the MCU without the new cast, and who could still you can get mileage out of, but since the timeline's reset, you can do different things with them.
Yeah.
Wanda Maximoff kind of fits into that category fairly well, because if you make Magneto older and Charles Xavier older, then that would put them specifically, like, be it fucking Aaron Taylor Johnson or Evan Peters. I don't care which Quicksilver you do. If you really want to go down that well and bring back a Quicksilver for the sake of it, they would be like adults.
Yeah.
So I'd be down for her to come back. If there were any carryover from, like, you know, X-Men Avengers from the what we're getting now in the MCU to the inevitable reset timeline, she's who I would want to stay, along with a couple others. And I think there's a lot of justification around her sticking around, because while we got a lot of her Avenger stuff as an Avenger, we have not even scratched the surface with Wanda Maximoff as a mutant. And I think that's really important.
No, I agree. I think that's going to be one of the big, like, changes in, like, the timeline, where it's something like,
here's something
there are mutants now.
Here's something to take into consideration, right? Was this, did anyone here like this Wanda as the villain story more than Multiverse of Madness?
I need more from it, like this. Like I like what we're doing, but I still don't know, like, really what they're doing with it. Like, the whole thing is like, okay, I need Kamala, I need her. It's like, why?
Because and that's the thing where I don't really necessarily have an issue or comeuppance or, like, maybe criticism might be the word, but I really feel like the inclusion of the Infinity Stones and having Thanos already be a zombie, and you know, the whole sacrifice with T'Challa, great. It was great. Like, I completely understood what they were doing with that. That was incredible. But what they did with the Infinity Stones and, like, them shattering, but then giving the Hulk this radiant gamma power and him being a cipher for this, I'm just like, well, I don't know that works, because when Thanos used them twice in the sacred timeline, he fucking destroyed them, and they shattered.
Yeah.
But in this timeline, when they fucking broke, mind you, T'Challa and Thanos were falling down a pit of energy, so different things, different scenarios, different circumstances. Things change. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that element being present, because I think, you know, one thing they did really well was, like, you know, the beginning of the story, they find this fucking beacon, and the most important thing is getting this beacon out into space, and they finally get to space, and what fucking happens? So it turns out the Nova Corps has been there the entire time, and they're like, nope, you can't leave. This planet's fucking quarantined. You have to stay here, and you're boned. And it's like, oh, they don't have a choice. They either have to, like, stop the zombies flat, or they just choose to be one. That's a fucked future right there. That's dystopian. And it's very dystopian. It's very Marvel dystopian. It's very, like, it's what if. It's people say it's like an extended thing of what if, and it's like, yeah, that's fine. Whatever. That's kind of what Marvel Zombies started out as, jackass. Yeah. It's a what if there were some Marvel Zombies.
I think it's a better version of, like, what if could, like, what if could be, because it's like,
this way, you know how everyone was clamoring for, like, a Captain Carter animated what the fuck ever after what if?
Yeah.
This is that.
Yeah.
In a sense, because you're not quite getting, you know, Captain Carter, but you're getting an entire mini series dedicated to that one Earth shown in What If.
Yeah.
I would be totally fine if they did more of this with what if centered stuff.
Yes. Mm-hmm. You can't, like, I love what if as a concept, but 30 minutes a universe is not enough. It's just simply not enough to tell a story. And I'd even argue these 4 weren't enough. Like, I think it could have used a couple extra episodes to flesh it out.
Well, I think that's why they ended the season the way they did, because they left it fairly ambiguous of season like, 2. Did it reset the timeline, or was it just a fucking, you know, a simulation by Riri? Like,
right.
What was it? That's the question.
Yeah. No, I definitely hope they do more of that. Like, I'd be okay if you, like, brought back What If to an extent and be like, okay, this time around, like, it's 5 episodes a season and it's one story arc, and if you like it enough, if it's popular enough, spin-off series like you did with Marvel Zombies. You'd be like, okay, we told this really cool story, people really like it, we really want to tell more, let's give this new team a whole, you know, bit of budget, and they can just do that on the side. I think that'd be a really cool direction to go. Will they, now that the multiverse saga is over, or I guess coming to an end, I should say? I don't know. I'd like them to, but we'll have to wait and see, I guess.
I saw a while back that there may be some kind of, like, nod, or even just a straight up fucking, like, cameo from someone from What If in Secret Wars. Wouldn't surprise me.
Jeffrey Wright would be the ideal.
I think, you know, there's Jeffrey Wright. There's that original character from What If they made, the Native American character. Starts with a K, I think. The Power of the Cosmic Cube. She's a completely brand new character.
Yeah. Kyashu. That's not it. Kwasha. I don't know. It says something. It's.
I don't quite remember the character's name, but yeah, like I can see that that being a thing. I mean, we already got, you know, Captain Carter and Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
So
Kahori.
There it is. Yeah, Kahori.
She was so good.
Yeah, that character had a really dope origin. I really
also overpowered though, so I don't know, especially at the end of What If. Like at the end of What If, she's like,
have you seen who's gonna create Battle World?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they're gonna need all the help they can get. The Watcher showed up again in Marvel Zombies. Did he?
Yeah, for like a millisecond. Like, it's a blink and you miss it.
Really? I must have missed it then. I totally missed it because I don't remember seeing it. And I was like kind of looking up in the sky from time to time too, seeing if I could see the Watcher, and I didn't see shit.
It was at it was like the start of episode 3 with the Black Panther Spider-Man. Thanos fight. It's at the very, and again, it's like, if you blink, it's like, it's so quickly that it's almost like, why even have it in there? Like, most people aren't going to see it unless you, like, are looking for it.
Right. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh,
I ain't see that.
What up, Tony?
You ain't seen Marvel Zombies yet?
No, I haven't. I didn't see The Watcher.
Oh, okay. I watched it
me see if I can
a
find
couple nights ago.
Yeah, I watched it last night. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I still haven't even talked about like what everyone else loves fucking talking about. Of course, Blade Knight.
Yeah, that was
Which
dope.
is, I got to admit the way he died, I was like, all right, I can buy that, because he's essentially the strongest character in that whole roster that they have, and the way that Zombie Thor fucking just marks him is it's like, okay, respectable death.
I hate that we just went full fledged and like Wanda's just a full fledged villain and everything. I said it's no redemption for this character. She's just full on crazy, like, and it's no way we can't revisit this world. Like, we have to revisit it.
I wonder if there's a nod in
Mm.
Multiverse of Madness when she's looking at the other versions of Wanda. I'm gonna stop that frame and see if I can maybe find Marvel Zombies. I wonder if that's in there somewhere. That'd be funny if it was.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to have another thing where she's a villain, because people often forget she was introduced into the MCU as a villain. So it's not exactly a foreign concept.
It would have been nice if they made a duality thing where like Wanda's trying her best to like not be the Scarlet Witch, and when the Scarlet Witch turns, it's a whole other thing. And I think it would have made a more interesting thing, because again, it was such a arc and journey in WandaVision to like almost go next level, try to do that again. It feels still off to me. I love how she looks. I love how she looks as Scarlet Witch, but I'm just like, there's more to it. And again, I would really be bummed if that's it. And in the main live action MCU, I'm like, please do more with her. Like, Elizabeth has barely scratched the surface of what you can do with Wanda.
Yeah,
Barely.
That's fair.
TBD.
I found it like I love the fact that Okoye is like her head, like her head minion, and to me, like, that made sense because Okoye, like she's badass. Like, it's no other way around that. Like, Okoye being like the head general, the head general of the zombie horde. You got Abomination, you got Ghost, and then she went and recruited Zombie Hawkeye, and also you have the severed body of Captain America. Yeah, I thought that was the Red Guardian. Alexi just being so excited to still fight him. I'm like, bruh, it's only half.
Yeah, he probably took the wrong things from that experience, but
It's still funny.
When they went to the raft, and I'm like,
oh man,
he commandeered the raft. I'm like, it's no way people are blindly following Zemo. Well, it's a zombie apocalypse, but he showed his true colors. And honestly, I was waiting for that turn. Like, I was waiting for it. And then his death was actually, I laughed when Zemo died, because I'm like, this is what you get. This is what you were trying to do.
Yeah.
That was a funny death. I agree.
Zombie Namor, though.
That was wild.
I think that was the strongest zombie.
Episode 2 was the strongest episode, I thought.
Dude, he straight went after him like a goddamn fucking shark in the water. Like, he was ruthless. Oh my god. And then Kamala being the one to just end him was even more just like, oh, that's gonna stick with her. You can see it on her face. It was nuts.
Yeah,
that the way he took a lot of them out was pretty fucking haunting. And then even Ghost in episode 1, what is it, 1 or 2? Like, Zombie Ghost just murking the widows. Oh my god! Like, fuck, that was ruthless.
No, that was ruthless. That was, but then how Blade just handled her with ease.
Yeah.
Arguably the highlight of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Khonshu being still a dick.
Yeah.
Being, he only tells me some things, not everything.
Learning that Mark got killed in the initial zombie outbreak is crazy.
Yeah.
I said, how? How? I said, of course Khonshu was gonna choose the literal undead guy. Like,
And then like Valkyrie has a total bitch fit when they show up, and then Khonshu starts talking. She's like, "Oh, Khonshu."
I legitimately forgot that can't nobody else see Khonshu except.
Yeah, except for other gods.
You see what I mean, Phil?
What?
In the Watcher inside the background.
Oh my god!
It's like such a
Holy
blink and you
shit.
miss it. It's
Wow.
like you have to look for it.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
Yeah.
Like 97.
Hot
Yep, 97
damn.
did the same thing right before Genosha went to shit.
That's
that's
It
definitely
did.
a blink if you miss it.
Yeah.
I love how they handled T'Challa with honoring Chadwick Boseman in this
I
episode.
love that.
That
Yeah.
was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it shows that like even with a disability, Black Panther is still badass because he was giving Thanos go.
He single-handedly took down Thanos.
Yeah.
Like him, like with an Infinity Stone, was like, yeah, fuck this guy.
He
This
was
is
going,
pretty awesome.
bro. Seeing him running on all fours, I'm like, did we ever get this in the movie? Like in like
No,
Not
yeah,
with
that's
him,
his
no.
coolest.
Not with him,
yeah,
no.
Yeah.
so much missed opportunity,
I
man.
know.
So much
Yeah,
missed
I'm trying to
opportunity.
think. You got that with Wolverine last year, but with not with any of the Black Panthers.
Yeah, maybe we'll get it with Shuri. Maybe
Maybe.
That was
Ro-
wild.
Rocket and Groot.
That shit was
that was
That was hard.
I said
That was
I
hard to
said,
watch.
disintegrated.
yeah,
Oh.
this is TVMA definitely. I said,
Ooh.
wow, they show up to die.
Oh,
I-
dude, Kate Bishop.
No,
Getting murked.
Yeah.
bro.
Ooh.
Kate Bishop was crazy. First of all, I was sitting there trying to figure out like what is going on. Like, what is this that's hit down? Then when they reveal it's Icarus and Zombie Carol, but she's like
Yeah, it was
full blown binary. I
Yeah.
said,
That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Like the Valley of the Broken Gods. It's like, oh, I wonder what's in there. And then you go there and it's like running across the super boss at like level 10. And it's like,
yeah,
oh,
Oh.
There was a second
Hi.
when we saw the like lightning. I was like, "Storm? Are we doing?" I was like, "Oh,
No,
that's
No,
what I
I
thought.
thought
Storm,
that they were
thought
doing Storm.
I thought Storm or Thor. And
I
then
was-
when they showed what it was, I was like,
Yeah. For like a half second, I was thinking Storm, but I'm like, wait, they're not gonna.
I was like,
do
that would make
are
no
they?
sense." Yeah, It'd be
Hey,
awesome though.
You
funny
know,
if it was.
that would have made no sense. Kind of like Storm's appearance in What If. That didn't really make sense either.
true.
Yeah,
But like Icarus though, like, and they're like, who is that guy?
I felt bad. Yeah, I saw so many reactions where it's like, "Who's that?" It's like, "God damn it, guys, come on."
No, like my wife legitimately said, she's like, I was like, Icarus? She said, oh, who?
Rob Stark.
It's like the fucking Korath meme. Who?
Who?
I said from Eternals. Eternals. I almost said from Inhumans.
Yeah, let's get Black
That's
Bolt back
cold.
in here for no reason.
I said from I'm like from Eternals. She's like, oh, it is him. Of course he wouldn't be undead. I said, yeah, because he's a robot. That was crazy though. Like that. And then when Riri got bit, like I said, dang. I said the Ironheart haters are probably cheering right now.
Probably. God, now Darren's got that idea in my head. Well, now I want to see Black Bolt in this environment. Damn it, Darren.
Cool.
wow, someone on Threads has balls. Unpopular opinion: Vigilante from Peacemaker is funnier than Deadpool. It's the
No.
best joke I've heard all day.
It's not funnier than Deadpool. He's dumber
like
than
him, but
Deadpool.
no.
I
He's
like
a-
Vigilante and Peacemaker, and I would
But
not
no.
even I would not say that. I'm like, come on now.
Did that person just wake up and decide I'm gonna have a really bad opinion today?
Someone was just
I'm
like,
kidding.
I wanna stoke all the Ryan Reynolds fans. I'm gonna make them mad, and I'm gonna prop up Freddie Stroma. It's like, okay, guy, good for you.
And I'm like Freddie Sherman,
Right.
yeah, he's cool, but at the same time, I think Vigilante is clearly on the spectrum somehow.
I'm just gonna settle this right now. You're talking about fucking Cormac McLagan versus Van Wilder.
Yeah.
End of conversation, Chief. I'm sorry. Vigilante doesn't got that Vigilante anyway. Don't got shit on Deadpool.
Yeah, it's also
No.
not a fair comparison either, though, because like Ryan Reynolds has his own trilogy of movies. All the jokes are
That's
focused
true.
on
And
him.
there's like a
Right.
handful of episodes with Adrian Chase's Vigilante from Peacemaker. It's really not a fair comparison.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But to say he's funnier, that's
he has funny
Alright.
moments, but he's
Bait.
not funnier. Yeah,
that's bait. How would Quake handle Marvel Zombies? See,
I think this is a question for Darren.
everyone keeps telling me that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is canon with the MCU, and I'm like, really? I don't think so.
I disagree, but that's all right.
I
I think
mean-
she'd make it far. She'd make it very far, but they'd get her eventually. Scarlet Witch would get her.
I mean,
Yeah.
we saw that in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that they were doing stuff that was tied to the movies because you saw them in the fallout from both Dark World and Winter Soldier, but I don't think they've referenced anything in the movies unless I'm wrong. I don't think they referenced any Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. events in the movies. So
No.
Yeah,
it's
No.
only,
No,
so
because
it-
back
so
then
it's only a one-way
everything
tie.
was kind of siloed because Marvel Studios dealt with everything particularly movie oriented. Marvel Entertainment, run by Mike Perlmutter, handled everything television side, and that
Yeah.
included Netflix and ABC and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So,
yeah.
while those shows reference stuff from the films, it's kind of a one-way conversation.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
one-way connection.
Yeah, and I'm sure that was, if anything, that was a Disney mandate. That was probably Disney telling Ike Perlmutter and Marvel Television to be like, "Hey, you're doing a show, you're gonna fucking allude to the movies." And Ike Perlmutter probably gritted his teeth and went, "Okay."
Right. And yeah, the only time you saw a movie reference anything in a show, the first time, rather, I don't even know if you want to count this, but just having Charlie Cox show up in Spider-Man was the first time that a TV show had something that appeared in a movie.
Arguably a little bit, you could say.
You're actually wrong because
Endgame
Endgame
with Jarvis. You could
Yes.
Oh, well,
argue.
yeah,
because he's from Agent Carter.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was.
At least the movies acknowledge the shows, because the show always acknowledges the movies. Like there's
Correct.
always, the New York incident, the folks downtown or uptown, or they say in Luke Cage or whatnot. Yeah.
But then there's that frustrating bit where it's like, okay, if Carter's canon, Shield is also canon because you have characters from Carter show up, and it's like a weird oh, come on, guys, we're so close. There's like that line, but they don't fully connect.
I think everyone just wants Quake to be in the MCU. That's really what it boils down to.
Just an acknowledgement.
They
Even
want
me, who's
Chloe
never
Moretz
actually
to
seen
come back.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., just an acknowledgement. Like same thing with
Just
Luke
to
Cage,
know,
same thing with Jessica Jones. Just be like, yo, acknowledgement, and then like.
Here's the problem: you acknowledge Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you acknowledge Coulson's alive, and then everything for the Avengers becomes instantly undone.
Oh,
to an extent.
Yeah, I don't know. I just want to see Robbie Reyes back.
True.
That is never gonna happen.
I know.
That ain't ever gonna happen. You wish.
Yeah, it does suck. But like, what would everybody rank Marvel Zombies?
I never been.
That's a tough one because I don't even know where I would put it on the overall MCU.
Yeah.
Oh crap! I have to add that to the list. Actually,
Can I even put it on Letterboxd? Can I put that on Letterboxd? No, let's find out.
It's fun. I think my take is just like I enjoyed it so much. I kind of don't care about the criticisms a little bit. Like it's just so enjoyable. But like it has its problems. There's some of the writing stuff that could have been polished up. The ending probably could have been, done a little bit better. But like it's also just like I got my Miss Marvel, my Kate Bishop, and my Shang-Chi, and like all these characters I've been begging to see again. It's like who gives a fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Like I had so much fun. I don't care.
Katie using the 10 rings
was pretty
kind of.
cool.
First of all, it was more than 10 rings.
I thought they both had 5, right?
Yeah, they both had 5.
Shang-Chi had 5, Katie had 5.
Yeah.
Katie had them on both arms, didn't she?
I don't
No.
think so.
No.
How did Katie even learn? Like, Shang-Chi must have been teaching her for like years. Like,
But Shang-Chi didn't learn either, right? Like, Shang-Chi didn't get the teachings that he would have got in the Shang-Chi movie because of the events.
True.
So, like, how did he learn? I guess he just self-taught, I guess.
Excuse me.
I'm just gonna say, Death Dealer still not getting no respect, but okay.
That was funny.
Still can't believe this is only the third project we've seen seemingly as Shang-Chi in, counting his movie.
Yeah. Bro,
I want that sequel.
no, I'm glad they finally acknowledged the fact that anything dealing with like Ant-Man and Pym particles originates from San Francisco. Like, I'm glad that they acknowledged that. That was like, that put a huge smile on my face. That was genius. Like, for like those small little minute details that they would otherwise forget in films or live action shows, I give the show a solid 8 out of 10. I give it a solid 8 out of 10. Like, the ending kind of irritated me because it's like, why are we leaving it off on this huge cliffhanger? We don't know what's going on. If it's only going to be 4 episodes, I wanted to conclude. Like, I would have been okay if this Earth was wiped off the face of the multiverse, because this is a nightmarish hell. If we don't want to go to Earth X in DC, I don't want to be stuck on this zombie infested world in Marvel. Like, I would have been okay with this being wiped off the face of the Earth. Like, I would have been fine with that.
Earth or the whole multiverse? Because
the whole multiverse. I mean,
that's not fair.
Like, erase this Earth from existence.
Wipe out the whole multiverse for one singular Earth.
No, I'm saying wipe off this Earth from the multiverse.
Yeah, but what about all the other planets that aren't zombie ridden? We're killing billions of people.
So, Lance, you're sounding a little bit like the Big Purple Man right now.
Hey, he had the right idea. Just wipe it. They don't deserve it. Okay,
the
it's
hardest
the reason why
I ranked mine.
Why are the strong as the wheels?
I ranked Marvel Zombies 26 of 49. It's like right in the middle.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair.
Yeah, if I told you guys my top 5, you don't have a fit. Some of you might. I don't know.
I feel like we've seen it.
Taj, did
I already
you
know
watch it yet?
I think I know your top 5.
Well, they're all different. They're all different MCU characters.
Let's see: Thor Ragnarok, Secret Invasion,
Love and Thunder,
Quantumania,
Guardians 2.
I know Loki's in his top 5.
Nope,
it was
not anymore.
At a point.
Not anymore.
Bro, I'm surprised we didn't see Loki. Or did he get turned in the Marvel Zombies episode? Okay,
he's probably dead because of the Thanos attack. So he
died
first, then he left, and then that's when it all broke out. So
zombies need to be. I would love to see this. Like, I would love to see a live action take on this. Like,
kind of, we did a little bit in Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
Yeah. But I would love to see this in live action, like The Walking Dead, but with superheroes.
And yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're gonna, if we ever do see it in live action, I doubt they're gonna play by the same rules that they did in Multiverse of Madness, where you're like dream walking across realities into a different body. I doubt they're gonna do that again. Mm-hmm. But it'd still be fun to see.
No, they're gonna do
so cool.
I don't remember what
question.
That's
a good question. Who bit Thanos? Who had the gall to bite Thanos?
Where was he at the end of
Namor?
What?
Strange, maybe?
My thing is, Namor got bit and went home and just ate everybody.
Yeah.
It's not one normal citizen of Talokan left. Like, they are just all ravenous beasts now. Like, him having sharp teeth made it worse for me. I'm like, dang, how far the mighty have fallen. Like,
I guess it would kind of depend on, like, you know, because this version of What If all stems from Janet Van Dyne coming back from the quantum realm with a zombie disease, and that's how the infection starts. They very well could do it a couple different ways. I don't remember what the exact origin of it was in the original run Robert Kirkman did all those years ago, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like a movie would be fun. I just feel like now. I feel like if we're talking about a movie now, it's purely in the vacuum of the conversation of the fact that we just got a show out of it, and it's like, yes, would it work as a movie? Maybe. Would general audiences go and rush to see Marvel Zombies? I don't know.
Yeah,
10 years, 5 years ago, prior to COVID, yeah. Now, I don't think so.
Depends how you market it, I think. Also depends, like, is it rated R? If that's the case, that's harder to pitch.
Think about it. R-rated movie, zombie movie, but you have a fuck ton of superheroes, iconic superheroes played by these iconic actors. Your budget's gonna fucking drive up fast.
It is,
regardless if you get body doubles and
live action, 100%. Yeah.
Because you want to see how Captain America turned. You want to see how Iron Man turned. Like, you want to see Robert Downey Jr. visibly get fucking shocked as he's being bitten by Wanda or Strange or whoever, right? Like, you want to see that visceral reaction, and that's why I don't think we're not getting a Marvel Zombies live action movie anytime soon.
No,
and I don't personally need it. Like, as much as I as much as I enjoyed it, like, I want to see other stories, other things we haven't seen. Like, I liked it, but like, my least favorite part of it was the zombies itself. I just enjoyed seeing these characters on screen. So
I gotta be honest.
Like, okay, just do Avengers. I just want to see Avengers.
The way it wrapped up was like kind of, I wouldn't say a hang up, but it's like kind of the low point for me. It's just kind of how it all wrapped up.
Yeah.
It was again, Tyler.
I will say they marketed this at least a little more than they did something like Eyes of Wakanda or Ironheart, to where you know, like, it was getting a little bit of push, but still not a lot.
Yeah. I feel like it would have fared better next month.
Oh yeah, it would have definitely.
It would have been fine.
I don't know why they didn't.
Yeah.
Have it a week later. That's it.
Yeah.
It's almost like when James Gunn took over DC Studios, he brought over the marketing team from Marvel, and everyone who came over from Marvel has now been vacated by all the dipshits at Warner Brothers who got fired when James Gunn brought them over, and that's why the marketing's different now. I don't know. I'm just talking shit. I don't know.
But no, like, they have not been marketing like the Disney Plus. Like, I can't wait. I can't wait until
there's been a shift.
Yeah, I can't wait until like we get back to like Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man season 2 and Born Again, X-Men 97. I want to see how they market those shows. I already know Wonder Man is not going to get any marketing.
No,
Wonder Man's not going to get marketed.
It's probably not getting a second season, which sucks to say because look at how they treated Ironheart.
Yeah,
they're not going to promote that show because they're promoting Percy Jackson instead. That comes out like around the same time.
Oh boy.
Yep.
I forgot about that.
They're like, that's their bread and butter currently.
Good luck to that fucking show.